In a world where the struggle for survival takes center stage, where we wake up every day striving to achieve our various aspirations, some men and women have been able to beat the odds and rise above circumstances to attain excellence and remind us that though we may all be ordinary people, there is a hero in every one of us. This is a story of such outstanding people, our heroes.
My name is Akim Ashbakre. I'm a member, if I can say that, of Rescue Me here in Lagos. Rescue Me so far started with a few guys just coming up together like, what can we do? How can we get back to these bikers out there? And the initiative started functioning full time about 4 months ago. We came up with Rescue Me last year after we lost a friend of ours. So far, we've been running for 4 months and we've rescued about a very good count, say 40 thereabout. The good news is we run for free.
Just imagine you getting stranded in a particular place and no one to help you out. How would you feel?
So we just got a call. One of our riders stranded exiting 3rd Milan Bridge towards Ikoyi. Yeah, we're about to head out to do what we know how to do.
Emergency, you never see me coming through. Emergency, you never see me coming through. Emergency, you never see me coming through. Emergency, you never see me coming through.
This is like an everyday activity. We normally send our bikers to go keep the biker in distress company so they don't get harassed by anyone. Like this is a single biker just out here all by himself. So the faster the better we get here, keep him company before the van arrives. When the van gets here, they pick up the bike and the rider and the biker and everybody is safe off to their destination.
Sometimes you might not be riding. You might take public transport to just get to the place immediately. You might not be with your bike. So little things like that. And the good thing about it is that you're touching lives. And I don't think there's a better feeling knowing you're doing something to touch people's life.
What really happened on that day, I was trying to rush to church to play for my kids. I have some kids I train in music. So they had a presentation. So trying to rush after being late, at Marwa bus stop in Lekki, I did a bank and the banking went wrong, as in this bank on the bike. All I knew was that the bike was sorted somehow, but I was safe anyway. The bike was on the floor, I couldn't take it up, so there was no rescue, there was nobody to even stop by to say, guy, what happened? It was a crash actually, and I had to wait for another man to come by to help me lift the bike. I couldn't raise the bike. I just remembered that there's Rescue Me Lagos. To my utmost surprise, it wasn't up to 20 minutes. It was like, you know, when you call, you pray and the prayer gets answered. The first time in my life that I will be that emotional, I don't know why, but probably because of how the whole scenario played out, how fast he came, how he helped me without no charge, there was nothing, I didn't pay a single dime. We got the bike into the bus, and that was how they took my bike to the house.
If we don't look out for ourselves, bikers, I don't know what's going to come for us. We just go out there to help anyone that is in distress. You should have seen me, say, 4 months ago. I had time to go to the gym, I was or not, and there was so much to eat. We had to cut down a whole lot of stuff we used to do before. So most of our party times had to reduce. So the whole team, I mean my friends and I, we had to start up initially with what we had. As of this morning, while we drove out to 3rd Mainland, I could count about 6 towing vans on 3rd Mainland. They're not going out there to look for a bike to tow. There was a time myself and Larry Slimbone were riding at Agidingbi. We saw an ambulance there stuck in traffic. right there, we there's a way we can actually communicate even while we're on the element, and we try to make way, not like Moses and water kind of thing, but we did create path for this ambulance to be able to get out of this traffic on time. So right there, we weren't looking out for a biker, we're just looking for how to save a life. I met a guy sometime last year, say January, thereabout. January, I say February, thereabout last year. And he would come over here, he loved to ride. His name Yinka Ogunshaki. And after work daily, he would want to stop by here. I'm like, Ash, let's go for a ride. I'm like, okay. No matter what I'm there, I'm like, well, let me just find time, maybe a quick one. 1 hour, 2 hours thereabout, we call it a night. It's always there for me. You know, if you say, Yinka, I want to get something, it's probably going to be the next surprise I'm going to get. So it was that brother I always wanted here. And we go party, dance, and everything. Most things we do was just ride. His sister she was that person always looking at me like, my brother is going out again. Whatever time we wanted to hang out. So last year, May 29th, he had an accident, which we tried all we could from different hospitals to us trying to get whatever it was they needed. At the point, the doctors even told us there's no one to push him to the X-ray room. So we had to push the oxygen, let nothing fall. We tried all we could. Then they had to take something out from his brain or also his skull. So they had to transport him to Lasut. It was long, and it was sad. It's a sad news. We lost him. He was a very good guy. So like I said, May 29th, the recent one that just passed, we had a tribute ride for the fallen ones right there with his name on the front page of it. We had over 100 bikers come through, which was one of the largest ones so far in Lagos here, and one of the very first tributes to African bikers. So I miss him, we all miss him, my whole family, we all miss him, and there's more reason why we say if to keep one alive is to make sure we could have corrected something, and to have him back, we would keep going out there daily.
We're looking at a future where bikers ride safe. We're looking at a future where we have little or no calls. Because right now, like being with the FRSC will help with educating various bikers, reaching out to them. People should watch out for rescuing me.